Good day, everyone. My name is Billy Joe Mercurio, one of the Nurse OJT, and I am tasked to discuss about Evaluation Tools Competency Module, which has been prepared by our Education Coordinator, Mr. Salim Diknash. To start with, purposes. By completion of this workshop, the participant will be able to develop the ability through the necessary learning skills to be a successful preceptor and to participate in team building activities. Second, define competency and tools used to measure clinical performance and compare and contrast the entry-level competencies for the staff. Explain how to set goals and objectives, and discuss the main principles of evaluation. Competency is a performance standard listing a cluster of the knowledge, skills, abilities, and job-related behaviors that collectively contribute to successful performance of one or more job functions. A competency includes a definition and collection of observable behavior, statements, or behavioral indicators grouped together under a central theme and represents successful performance for that theme. It describes a time in which you have displayed the behaviors needed to perform well in a particular job. It allows the job holder to understand what you are capable of, and it shows that you can apply the same behaviors to the new role. On another definition, competency is a complex set of measurable behaviors, which includes the three components: knowledge objectives, skill objectives, and attitude objectives. In terms of knowledge, these are the areas of specialty or expertise, for example, nursing, finance, employment, law, or history. For skills, these are abilities needed to execute job duties such as software and computer proficiency, nursing skills, interpersonal skills, accounting skills, specific laboratory techniques, and other patient care techniques. For the behavior attitude objectives, these are the characteristics an employee must display in the job. For instance, initiative, collegiality, resourcefulness, or professionalism. Why do we need to use competencies? First, it translates the organization's vision and goals into expected employee behavior. It implements more effective and legally defensible recruitment, selection, and assessment methods. It reduces hiring costs and absenteeism or turnover rates. It identifies areas for employee development that are directly linked to desired outcomes and organizational objectives. The competencies allow the job description to plug into almost every facet of your employee's life cycle, from the hiring process to assessment programs, development plans, and beyond. So that old single-use document that gets stashed in a filing cabinet actually becomes a dynamic, key part of the HR programs and talent management strategy. Again, why do we need to use competencies? It targets training dollars in areas that are or will realize the most return on investment. It set more effective and valid criteria for developing and evaluating performance. It identifies gap between present skill sets and future requirements. And if downsizing is required, it ensures retention of the essential competencies for the success of the organization. With the competencies ready, it's now time to decide which ones belong with which jobs. These may consist of core competencies that apply across the whole organization, departmental competencies, and specific technical competencies that apply each role. Why do I need competencies when I already have job descriptions? In contrast to a job description, which typically lists the task or functions and responsibilities for a particular role, a set of competencies or competency profile lists the abilities needed to conduct those tasks or functions. In other words, job description often include a list of the core competencies needed to be successful in the position. When deciding how to fill jobs, businesses or organizations often create a job competency profile to guide them in making sure the role fits into with the rest of the company's positions. Too often, job descriptions are not worded in a manner that enables an employee's performance to be effectively measured. Competencies, on the other hand, are described in terms such that they can be observed, measured, and rated against criteria that are standardized and required to do the job effectively. Job descriptions and competency profiles are then used to give employees annual reviews or assess where they need more training. How do I write a good competency? The competency framework centers on how you achieve the outcome. Therefore, it is important that you show how your behavior led to the outcome. It should always be remembered that the competencies required of each job role differs from position to position. In writing a good competency, you should focus more words on the how than the what. Competencies allow job holders to see what you are capable of doing. It shows them what you can also do for them as well. That is why for the equation, competency is equivalent to the learning outcome. If you have any questions, please drop by on the email and we will accommodate it. Again, my name is Billy Mercurio and thank you for listening. Have a nice day.